Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Admittedly Awful, and today we are back with a multiplayer replay. My first multiplayer replay, both on the channel, and also my first full multiplayer game. Technically my second, but we'll come back to that in a minute. And we have a 8v1, 8 humans against 1 loud AI. We are playing with the loud AI mod, which I cannot recommend enough. So, as I previously mentioned, technically my second multiplayer game. We played a first version of this on this same map here. It's the Great Divide, 20 by 20. And basically same settings. It did not go well for us. We didn't really have much coordination and ended up getting rolled pretty quickly, I think around the 25-minute mark. So decided we would re-roll it, try it again, maybe use a little more teamwork this time and see what we can accomplish. So previously mentioned using the Loud mod. If you're not familiar with the Loud mod, haven't seen any of the other videos or Loud project, it is a adjustment to Supreme Commander, a modification, if you will, that dramatically improves the PvE or AI experience. So if you played the original Supreme Commander game, you're probably used to him just building, spamming out units. Even if you increase the difficulty, it just allowed him to spam out more units, and he would just throw them into the teeth of your defenses. Loud completely changes the AI's proactivity and reactivity. He gathers intel, he assesses your defenses, he tries to find where you're weak, whether it's air, land, ground. He finds gaps in your defenses and will try and push through them. It's really a completely different experience, and probably, honestly, in my opinion, what playing against an AI in any game should really feel like. So credit to Sprouto and the rest of the Loud team. And so yeah, they actually have these multiplayer games every Friday and Saturday night at 10 p.m., which is Eastern time, so 7 p.m. for those of you over on the Pacific Coast, my original coast. So definitely anyone's welcome. This is my first time. They were very welcoming to me, and I had a grand old time. You can see me, I'm actually down here in this wonderful banana yellow, in this very support position, because as you may guess from my handle, I am not the greatest player in the world, so gotta hide in the back behind the skills of other people. So see on the map here, so Great Divide, got this big gap in the middle. I will throw one other caveat on here. So this was set up, and they played multiple different games, but this one that we were doing was called termed a ground pound. So a few restrictions on the AI, like, no air, no T3 artillery, no nukes. So it's, kind of as it said, it's just gonna be a ground slog on the ground, experimentals, land units, all that stuff. So in the first game, part of the problem that we had was that everyone was just kind of teching up and trying to get towards, kind of those high-end units. And nobody ended up fighting kind of in the center area or building any units. And before you knew it, since this single Loud AI with kind of its high difficulty multiplier was able to just kind of push through here before we had any static defenses set up, we didn't really have any units to defend. So on the second game, we essentially decided, okay, every single person is going to build at least one land factory and build the best unit that they can land-wise and just send it up here to the front. And we're going to both defend the center area and also try and push back and keep him from getting some of these mass points. And if you haven't played Loud, you want to try to slow him up early, because he will start growing and grow exponentially. So if you can keep him off some of these mass points here in the back, on the side, or even some of these center ones, it will pay dividends down the line. And so you can see here, coming up on the left over here from Dr. Sis, we get a line of combat scouts. He's Seraphim. Over here on the right, coming out, we got some more Seraphim, Zuthuis. Never pronounce those Seraphim names, coming out from Rhaegar Ironside. And these are just going to push up, and you can already see Loud. He's got scouts out everywhere trying to keep an eye on stuff. But going to try and push up, contest the center area, and then also push into these backfields and keep things going there. So take a quick look around here. We got over here Rufus going Cybrin. We already talked about Dr. Sis down here, Seraphim. Right here we have SS, also Seraphim. Myself in the banana yellow with Cybrin. Right here in the center, going to be hitting up our main defensive position, is Frostberry, UEF. Very typical. Tanky UEF. Over here, we got Stash, also Cybrin. And in this very nice light blue, Harry Spotter, who is Aeon. Always good to have an Aeon. And we already talked about Rhaegar Ironside down here with the wonderful Seraphim. And our opponent is in Aeon, and man, he has already got a Tech 2 online with 7 minutes to go in the game. Looks like Dr. Sis is already pushing up here with his combat scouts. I played this game, so you'd think I knew a little bit more what was going on. I get so locked in my own world, trying to do what I'm trying to do. Build these forward land factories here. You can see I'm pushing out some units, and Dr. Sis already doing work, killing an engineer there, and pushing on. I can't tell. Oh, he's going to go right here and take out one of these mass extractors on his way into the backfield. Again, just putting that early pressure on, because you can already see he's already got a Tech 2 land factory up. You know, most of us are 1 land factory, maybe 2, and all T1 still. So definitely applying this early pressure, getting that mass extractor down. Got a few combat scouts, looks like they're from SS as well. And Rhaegar Ironside coming up, along with me and Sameliel with a few protons here. And got this forward land factory that he's already upgrading to T2. And I believe we actually end up taking this out, which again, nice good start, keeps him from getting a forward position, and especially a T2 forward position when we're all still dealing with T1 here. But get in here and take care of that. And looks like Dr. Sis is skirting along the edge of this mountain chain right here, maybe doing a little bit of combat with some of these T1 units. We got quite a few, some crushers, bugbears, some other Aeon units coming from Harry Spotter, pushing up along the right side here. And yeah, we're doing all right at the start here, but Loud's already got some units coming in, and my little mellow yellow self is going to pull off. I'm trying to clearly do some sort of micro here. I don't know how effective it is. You can judge for yourself. I'm going to go on the less effective side, because I think what ends up happening is half these units end up staying out of range most of the time, so I essentially have like 1 or 2 units firing at the whole pack that's firing at me. So basically, team had to carry me for most of the game, being honest here. And is this a Tech 2 unit already? Yeah, see, he's already got Tech 2 up here, Sidian right there. So not going well for us. Dr. Sis has managed to push all the way in and take this mass point over here. Looks like there's still a gap in the lines, despite Loud pushing down with his very strong platoon, including several T2 units, the higher end of the T2 units, as well as some amphibious assault bots. The Loud has underneath it kind of a standard suite of mods, you could say. They will call it the standard Loud package. And quite a few different things in there. There are several unit packs. I think it's got Total Mayhem, Black Ops, some other stuff in there. But they've done a great job of integrating those and balancing them with the rest of the units in the both in between all the mods, but also the standard Supreme Commander units. And that's one of the great things that Loud has is every single unit they've painstakingly balanced, and it has a place and it has a use, you know. And there's no unit that is necessarily the best. There's something that's the best for a certain task, but every unit has a time and a place and a use, and I really appreciate that. There's plenty of units that, you've seen some of my single-player games, you know, I'm still trying to figure it all out, and I don't quite know the exact place for it or the quite use for it, but I'm sure there are better players than myself. And look at this, Harry Spotter all the way back here into the backfield on this eastern side, taking this big mass point here. Well, if you can defeat this, but 4 mass points and 2 geothermals right there. He's got some more units coming in, so you probably will be able to take that. Let's see how it goes here. Yeah, looks like he's doing all right, getting the upper hand there. Dr. Sis pushing some more scouts through. Looks like he's trying to take out these forward factories right here. We'll see how that goes. T2, he's using combat scouts from Seraphim, which are kind of like light assault bots, but kind of not, but also scouts. Yeah, looks like they're getting pounded pretty hard. I was going to say, those T2 units are going to make that hard today. Speaking of getting pounded pretty hard, here's me and my mellow yellow here in the center, fighting with like 5 units against a giant swarm. Probably should have pulled back, honestly. Just basically giving him 3 kills and 3 mass. A little better to see. So Dr. Sis has pushed through. He's got about 5 scouts remaining. We'll see if those last. Harry Spotter has won this victory up here and is just kind of holding that down. We'll see if Loud pushes him out. Loud does not like you running around in his backfield. Here's me losing all my units, of course, in the center. And you can already see we're at the 13-minute mark, and Loud has already pushed up into the center area and not taking these 2 mass points yet, the 2 middle ones, but he's got a sizable force, including T2 units already. And I don't think anyone on our side has T2. Oh, no, there's a Tech 3 land factory here. That's pretty impressive. From... who is that there? Which pick is that? I think that's SS. Already got a Tech 3 land factory, so good on him. Tech 2 down here. And still got some units coming up. Yeah, looks like we're still producing T1 units at the moment, though. I don't see anyone coming up with anything else. And Loud is pushing hard here through the center with this large platoon. Kind of like I talked about, he does not just throw individual units at you. He will form up in large platoons and push down on you in force. And then one of my favorite things about him is if he's losing the battle or he doesn't think the balance of forces is with him, he'll then pull back and husband his resources. So again, credit to the Loud team for getting the AI to be able to adapt and react kind of in that manner. So Harry Spotter has completely won this eastern side over here. Loud has got a couple forces down here, but it's going to be a minute before he takes that. Looks like Dr. Sis' combat scouts are here. He's got some T2 and T2 engineer, T2 anti-air. That's not going to be super helpful. And he's still holding that single mass point, but oh, and we got a little fight going down here. Stash coming out to assist me because I need all the help that I can get. And that seems to be sort of going our way. We got, yeah, some more reinforcements coming up here. Any T2 yet? I don't see any T2 on our side. We got, oh, we got a T3 coming off already. All right, 15-minute mark, and a T3 is off already. What's that? Ilsathum. Again, Seraphim pronunciation. Don't cancel me, because I can't pronounce that. I don't know, the Seraphim lovers out there. And looks like we have a decent force here to be able to handle this little fight against him. He's got some T2 units, but I think we have enough T1 units to be able to handle that. Show a little more cinematic view there in a minute. And that's just one of the things that I love about this game. It's almost 20 years old, and it feels like it looks better than half the games that are still on the market. Let's go back out here, and again, Dr. Sis holding this mass point, Harry Spotter keeping him off this mass point, and I really think, we end up, spoiler alert, end up winning this game, and I think this had a lot to do with it, was keeping him off these extra mass points early and just applying this pressure, and so you can see here, we're pushing back up. And I think, yeah, he's got a lot of units there, so I don't know how far this push will end up going, but taking out a few units, pushing up. Oh, and this is Harry Spotter, and he's got a Tech 2 unit in there. He's got a Tech 2 amphibious spot. And he is going for this Tech 3 mass extractor. That'll be a good win if we can get that knocked out. I'm over here flailing around as usual. Yeah, if you can get this knocked out, again, just a little bit of setback goes a long way. And oh no, that is Dr. Sis. That may be all she wrote for these combat scouts. Loud is going to take that back. And here I am falling back. I got our Tech 3 here doing a little bit of work, so at least I'm meat shielding for that, so he doesn't get too much. And that Tech 3 mass extractor is down. Got some more Tech 2, some rhinos coming up here. Yeah, a lot of rhinos coming up from Rufus over here out of the Tech 2 factory in his main base. Harry Spotter still holding this position down. Again, surprise Loud. Loud usually doesn't let you do that, but we got a large battle going down here in the center. He's already got Tech 2 shield generators out to supplement his units, and he is pushing hard. Got some obsidians in there. We're falling back with kind of our T1 units. So we do got some protons pushing up here from Stash on the side. And it is not going our way. Yeah, we're going to fall back. But oh, Harry Spotter! Oh, he's trying to drive some more units in. Oh, is that a Tech 3 out already? Wow. Yeah, so Loud worked the 18-minute mark, and Loud already has a Tech 3 on the way. We'll see if Harry Spotter can push through here. Yeah, he did. He did. Oh, he's going to take this down too. Very nice, very nice. Doing work. He's going to reinforce this position right here. Good job, Harry Spotter, for finding that gap and just threading the needle right there. And we are pushing back up here again, just trying to keep Loud out of the center area. Yeah, he's already got this Tech 3 units in here. Look at this platoon. That is a meaty platoon of shield generators in there. Oof. And here's me flailing around. I think I finally got some Tech 2 units in here. Yeah, some hoplite rocket bots. Look at all the rockets go there. Kind of reminds me of any of you of a certain age remember, Attack of the Clones in Star Wars. Those things on wheels that just fired a bunch of rockets. Hoplites kind of remind me of those. And yeah, here he comes. Not going to do as well against a well-fortified platoon like that. A bunch of shield generators sitting right there. Now it's going to fall back. And Harry Spotter just taking more stuff out, doing damage, doing work, doing yeoman's work, you might say. And, well, we got a few of these Ilsathums here out from SS, doing some help in the center. Those will definitely be necessary against one of these shielded platoons. Got some units pushing up here. Got some Ilthuz, yeah. Tech 2 amphibious bots from Stash. We've got a decent-sized force here in the middle on our team. And yeah, it's looking pretty good for now. You can see right here, we are building up this defensive base. Got a few shields online. That's Prosperity right there. Putting these strong defenses together. Lots of shield generators, lots of Tech 2 point defense on the moment, because he's already Tech 3, and I guarantee Loud is going to be pushing out some experimentals within the near future. And here we are pushing against on this platoon right here, which is necessary because he's got a whole nother platoon coming with these shield bubbles. So, and he's got one on this side as well. So you can see, yeah, he is just capitalizing and pushing. And again, Harry Spotter is still holding this position, which I think really helped that he reinforced it, because I'm sure Loud put in his calculations that got reinforced really well. And fight ongoing here in the center. Looks like it's going our way for the moment. We've got our own shield generator coming up, which will be most useful. Protect some of those Tech 3 units. Falling back on the right side. Stash has got quite a swarm here, a few T2 units sprinkled in there with a bunch of T1s. Should be able to handle this situation over here. It looks good for now. And we managed to break this platoon for the moment. And actually, this is looking good. I'm going to push here in my mellow yellow in the center, actually do something useful for once. Push down the center push right here. Get rid of a few T2 and T3 units. And looks like Loud is finally starting to assemble a sizable... Did his shields just blink off? Did anyone else see that? I don't think I'm used to Loud having power problems. Does he have power problems? Oh my gosh, he is threading that needle right there. That is interesting. I've never quite seen that before. Interesting. But he managed to get his power back online, and he is... Oh, looks like Dr. Sis is going to try to... Well, I'm not trying to push through here, but at least take out this... Look at that. Tech 3 mass extractor pulling in 48 mass. So if we can take that out, again, 48 mass per second is sizable, but he's got the platoon here to defend him. Again, Tech 3 units from SS, and these hippos should be able to, maybe be able to deal with this, maybe die. Me in the center here, just spamming rocket bots at everything. And it looks like he will be able to take that down. We'll see if these hippos manage to survive. Yeah, Tech 3 is definitely going down. And Harry Spotter's still holding that position over there, so good on him. Hippos are going to try and squeeze through here. We'll see if they can make it. There's a few defenses in here, so we'll see if that actually... Oh, what's getting hit with? Is that artillery he's getting hit with? No, yeah. Oh no, Tech 3 barrage artillery. So, barrage artillery is a little different. It's more, think of it like Tech 2 artillery on steroids, just fires a lot faster, short range. It's not like your typical Tech 3 artillery. And I don't know which mod that comes from. It's one of those sub-mods. That's the standards package. And it does not look like these hippos are going to make it. Oof, that is a rough call. Solid effort, though. Took out this T3 mass extractor. And is this Stash pushing up here on the right side? Potentially going to try and break through. We'll see how that goes. Looking a little weak here in the center, though. Just got me in the mellow yellow and a few units from SS here. So it looks like Stash is going to fall back and try and support on that. And oh my goodness, we're at the 25-minute mark, and CivCorp, i.e. our Loud player, has already built an experimental unit. I'm looking for it so I can see what it is, but I'm not seeing the icon yet. Somebody else probably sees it, but back to the action here. All right, and it looks like Harry Spotter is starting to take Serenity Fire, and that is going to be tough to deal with once he starts microing pretty hard. We've got another strong push coming here from Loud in the center. Tech 3 platoon with plenty of shield coverage. We're holding for now, taking care of some of these units right here that don't have shield coverage. Good job right now to that. Stash is pushing up and dealing with that. Very good, very good. Let's look at our defenses. They are coming online. Yeah, so we're starting to get some Tech 3 defenses online, which is great. Tech 2 artillery. And the AI has built another experimental. Why am I not seeing these anywhere? Around here somewhere, obviously. I'm sure they'll make an appearance in the not too distant future. And that looks like that's going to be it for Harry Spotter back here. It was a solid... He held that spot for 26, almost 30 minutes, keeping Loud off. And I mean, I'm sure by the time Loud gets this built up, it'll be the 30-minute mark. So that was excellent work on his part, holding that. And looks like we are looking a little thin here in the middle, but that's okay because we've got these defenses coming online. Pushing up Harbingers already. That is painful, to be sure. I'm here getting wrecked, which is about standard. Oh, look at me, I'm taking out... Oh, I almost took out a Serenity. That would have been useful. Oh, maybe I will take it out. There we go, yeah. I think I realized that. I'm pushing over here to the right. I'm going to pretend I did that on purpose, so if anyone's watching, because that was intentional. And unfortunately, Harry Spotter's backfield push has met its untimely end. But again, we're at the 28-minute mark, so that was, I think, more than worth it. And oh, there's the experiment. What do we got here? Absolution, Siege Tank Artillery. Well, that is not going to be great for our static defenses back here. So I'm going to have to figure that out. T3 defenses are doing well. Stash has got a solid blob of units coming up there to deal with, especially some of these Harbingers that like to be aggressive. My little rocket bots, and I got some Immortals in there. Oh, I took one out. Look at me go. Alright, he's building up this push right here, and it looks like he is going to try to push forward now that he's defended his entire backfield. And you can just see it right here. Loud is amazing at scouting. So air scouts are still turned on. You can see all the scouting that he does. So his intelligence gathering is pretty impressive, and that's how he's able to find those gaps in your line and find what you're not building. But Got a push coming here in the center. Don't know how it's going to go because this is a pretty solid defensive line that has been put up. Yeah, they're not going to be able to push through that. Even if they push all this forward, I think. Oh, and we got these, yeah, Tech 3 still over here from SS, doing great work. He's got a lot of serenities, that's for sure. He's pushing forward his absolution. Dash is pushing up to do a little work on the side. SS over here, holding his side down. Yeah, it's... Oh, something was firing from... Oh, here's the other one he built. Sniper bot. Yeah, that's concerning. That can hit from pretty far away. That'll be a little concerning for our defenses here, doing that. He can hit... I think if I can remember my stats, it's like 2.5 kilometer range, which I think outranges most point defense and even T2 artillery. But push going right here. Yeah, it's dangerous for these T3 units as well. I think they'll that. Maybe he's got absolution rolling around here. So he's built... Loud has built, the right units. Oh, got some more... Oh, Galactic Colossus out already? And, oh my... And a King Crafter. So, yeah, you can see here, 30 minutes in, and he has already pushed out a hefty amount of experimentals. Here is Admittedly Awful, losing all of his units in the center, which sounds about right. But two sides are falling back for the moment to kind of reassess. Loud can reassess by just bringing down a bunch of experimentals, because this is a... Actually, that's starting to look pretty solid there. A lot of Tech 2 artillery, a lot of Tech 3 plasma mortars, some little missile launchers, standard kind of PDs in there, Tech 2. That's pretty solid if you ask me. Oh, he's going to make a push right here. We'll see how it goes. Using a sniper bot, got his absolution right there. He's coming in. Oh, and he's bringing his Black Colossus along with it as well. Early experimental push from him at the 30-minute mark. And again, he's thinking better of it for the moment. A little too much, lost a few too many units, and so he's going to fall back and protect those units that he has. Oh, sort of pushing, sort of not. Yeah, I see this right here. This absolution is just... These two things are just going to wail on these shields here. Yeah, see, that shield's already starting to go down. That is the right call by him. Oh, but we're actually... Are we able to hit those from this range? No, those are getting hit. Sniper bot's not going to last. Let's be able to hit those. That. Tech 3-point defense, are those able to hit that? Out of plasma orders, maybe. Oh, here he comes. He's coming with a much larger force. He's going to try and force it here in the center, and there's me out in the middle of no man's land, like a crazy person. Rufus trying to push to the right side there. Oh, that's not going to go well. Experimental see him. I don't think, yeah, I don't think he's going to even make it through that base. There's a little few too many defenses there. He's already got a square shield up over this base as well. Loud is expert at building a very in-depth shield bubble, not only around his main base, but around all his supporting bases that he builds. So, Rufus is either... Oh, no, he's just going to get laid waste to by these experimentals. Oh, dear. And a little push over here on the side, and then getting shot by a Mothra heavy defense battery, as well as a King Raptor. I think we're going to fall back, because that is not to our advantage to try and fight that there. Another very sizable platoon of Tech 3s coming down. Got some siege mechs in there already. And he still hasn't finished building up this side over here, so again, credit to Harry Spotter, almost 35 minutes, and he hasn't gotten his full mass exposure on that side. Oh, fight going here in the center. That's... I think we all know how this is going to go. Not well for us. Yeah, Experimentals right there against some Tech 2s is, I think, all she wrote on that one. Falling back, before we lose too many units. I should really have to go to Tech 3. A little slow on my development there. Spamming out Tech 2 units that I'm constantly losing. Alright, he is pushing forward with this large platoon here. Got multiple experimentals on here. He's got his Absolution Siege Tank. Got a King Crafter Assault Bot, a Overlord, a Galactic Colossus, and an Elias. And even behind there... Oh, he's got even more behind that. So, sizable force pushing up here. We're going to see how it goes. Got some shield coverage over top of them, but this has gotten pretty solid in terms of mobile heavy artillery there. This is a pretty solid defensive line. We'll see if it can withstand this experimental push. Gonna be close, I think. And are pushing up, and there go all of the guns. It is not looking like it's doing a I don't know if we're taking out some of those shields at the very least. Our shields are starting to take some hits down here. You can see some of those dropping. A lot of experimentals coming in. Oh, regular Ironside building some experimentals as well. And here they come. Oh man, those are scary. Shields are holding up for the moment, it seems. Some are dropping. Oh, got one of those experimentals down. Shields holding. Oh man, it's going to be close. They're going to stomp right through these defenses? Because that's the thing. Experimentals, if they walk over buildings, will just automatically kill them. Let's just walk them past it for now. The King Crafter's doing a little work. He looked like he wants. No, maybe not. No, he's turning away. They're just gonna shoot, and looks like they are going down. But another push coming right here. Well, there it is. They're pushing up yet again with another push. Managed to take out some of these defenses over here, building some more on the right. We'll see how it goes. And shields dropping on the right side. These are holding up for now. Sounds like that can crap go down, not yet. A lot of outbound fire. They're not really pushing straight in, they're kind of holding back. I think if they were a little more aggressive, it would go a little bit better for them to just push straight in. They're just kind of like shooting back and forth here. So it appears the defenses are holding for now. Shields are holding up all right. A lot of outbound fire, taking down some of these experimentals. Though he is bringing up some shield bots of his own, but those go down pretty quickly. T3 units do not appear to be a match. Oh man, this is wild. This is a push, so... Oh, one shield dropping, and heavier fire is inbound. Oh, another shield dropping. Shields on the right going down. Ooh, I don't remember how this turned out. Let's see here. Oh, shields are down. That is concerning. They are pushing through. This is amazing that Lau can push through a defense of that strength by just assembling that. But oh, looks like... Oh, SS building its own experimental unit. Are they falling back? See, that's the thing. This is amazing that he will... Like, if he thinks he can't break through, he will fall back and just come back at you with more force. So, they appear to be doing that right now. Keeping that siege tank alive. And his assault mags falling back. Alright, that was an interesting push. I think we called it a draw, honestly. We lost some of our defenses down there. They lost quite a few on that first push right there. But, so I saw some notifications that our team was building some experimentals, trying to see if I can find any of those on the map here. Don't think I see the icons quite yet. Oh, his experimental, they lost a lot of health. That was a smart move to pull back, but still in range and still getting kind of wrecked there, so probably should have pulled that back a little more. Got some fresh ones coming online. Galactic Colossi there. Colossi, Colossus. Who knows Latin? Not me. Some more in the backfield there, and even more. Yeah, he's just producing a lot of those here at the 40-minute mark. But he's trying to push again. I think he's going to lose those, unfortunately, for him. It's pushing up. Siege tank is down, and that push is... That's going to be it. But again, here comes another one. Look at all these experimentals he's got. He's got so many. So we'll see if we can keep holding right here. Oh, what was this? Ah, we have a sniper bot of our own. Out from, who is that? SS. Got a sniper bot. That will be very critical for dealing with these experimentals. It can target them from long range, do a high amount of damage to them. So hopefully that will... Look at that push right there. That is impressive. A lot of dead experimentals around here on the field. Oh, he's just standing. All dead. That's cool. Maybe we can with that model. Alright, got another push coming here. See how it goes. Defense is looking strong for the moment. A lot of fire on that first Colossus. It is going down. The remainder are pushing up. King Crafter is using those hand-mounted Mothra batteries. That's what they look like. Oh, does he got 2 King Crafters up there? Yeah, he does. Oh no, it's Universal Colossus. I don't even know what I'm looking at. It shows you how well I know this game. And I don't know if it will be enough though, especially with the sniper bot there, just laying into them before they can really get in full range. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. And that's a Elias in there as well. I've got another shield online up forward. Yeah, I don't think I can make it. All those plasma mortars just doing work on there. Yeah, going down, going down. The Crafter probably next. I'm gonna finish the shield bot, not just last very long. Alright, where are we at here? What do we got going on? Oh look, I actually managed to put together a sizable force here. And then of course I'm like an idiot, gonna run against a bunch of high-end experimentals. But oh look, got sucked in, oh no. Oh, another one. Wrong way mass right there, but that is what I do. And he's got a whole nother line of experimentals built right here. I'm sitting behind that though, so defeat that wave might be a little bit better for us. There's me up here, way too advanced again. Yeah, look at that dead field of experimentals out there. Another push coming though. Looks like he's gonna try more on the right side, which looks a little weaker. I think all the stuff can arrange that though, so not gonna be super helpful. No other experimentals coming online. Trying to see if I can see the icons anymore on here. No. Am I building T3 yet? Is that tech? Oh, look, I'm finally upgrading to Tech 3. Way behind the times. But never too little too late. Here comes his next push through the center right here. I think that's about the same level as the previous one, so it seems like everything's getting built up a little more, so I don't know if he's going to be able to actually really make it through that situation there, but he's going to make an effort. Credit to him for making an effort. And this is where I think if we were playing with, and I'll try and get it at some point in a multiplayer game with no restrictions, but my understanding is that this is essentially where in a normal game, he can't break through a defense like this. This is where he's going to start going for certain kinds of game enders like T3 artillery, strategic nuclear defenses, or missile defenses, but strategic nuclear launchers, and just try and push through that way. But oh, he's actually doing some work on this one. He's getting those defenses down there on the right. Using good use of shield bots, and deciding he wants to fall back maybe yet again. Can't decide what he wants to do. Another experimental online. Yeah, I don't think, even though he did a little work over here on the right, I don't think he's going to make that push work. Yeah, they're going down. Yeah, 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. Elias is going down. King Crafter is down. Oh, no, King Crafter is still online. But probably down to Harry Spotter, building an experimental unit. We're here in the light blue. I've got an Inquisitor going there. I built one already, so I think I should see it somewhere. Oh, what do we got here? Ah, classic Monkey Lord online. Love me, Monkey Lord. It's like in the original Supreme Commander, just one of those classic units. And then another sniper bot coming out down here. Oh, experimental land factory. It's a high-end. Produces experimentals pretty quickly. Monkey Lord coming up, and we actually have 2 experimental sniper bots already up here in the front, ready to deal with this next push that's coming through. She's holding up all right still for the moment, but yeah, I think we're kind of getting to that point where I don't think they're going to be able to push through these defenses here, unless he manages to put like 20 of these things together. But that is a very solid defensive line, and you can see that they're already. And I think a lot of it has to do with these sniper bots that are just from way far away, just able to put some damage out on them. So here's me over here with my very little platoon. Yay! Hanging out in the shadow of the Monkey Lord. Love that. I think I'm finally getting a Tech 3 online. Oh, look at that, I finally did. Yay. Oh, I got another one right here. Oh, I was producing those Tricepticons? Oh yeah, these are the Tricepticons. Triceptitrons, whatever. Watched too much, what was that movie called? Had Shia LaBeouf in it. LaBeouf. What's his name? Transformers, that's the one. Which, I guess you could say there's a little bit of inspiration from some of these things here. It's very Transformers-like. Dating myself with that reference, though. Alright, things have slowed down here in the center just a little bit. He's got another little experimental line coming down there from his main base, you can see. We are pushing up. Yeah, spider bot coming up. Yeah, just a few more. Yeah, a lot of these sniper bots, and that's going to be critical for even pushing against this base right here because he's got a sizable shield matrix, lots of strong defenses in there, so we're going to need that at range. Oh, yeah, he's got quite a few coming up here. Harry Spotter, building some more. That's that Inquisitor. That'll be helpful again for pushing through the space here. And it is a little quiet for this exact moment, but I'm feeling things are going to escalate once these guys get down. Kept them off these two middle mass points. Nobody gets them, but at least he doesn't get them. Another large platoon coming out here from his base. The defense units with shields. And sending out a single Serenity. Bold strategy. Very bold strategy. I don't think that's going to go well. Sacrificed on the altar of scouting. Alright, looks like he's pushing on another push here, but again, I don't think it's going to go that well. Multiple sniper bots all here on this defensive base. That's not going to be a victory for him. And I think this is about the time when it's going to need to start on our side transitioning into, okay, we can hold him and hold off any pushes, but how could we start pushing against him? And that's where, what was that siege bot over here that he built? I don't know where it went. Is it over here? Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, two of them. He's got two Inquisitors right there. Those will be critical. Now, the Inquisitors drop, almost teleport artillery on top of other bases. But the thing is, if he has an anti-teleportation field, it will basically reflect it back. So I'm sure somewhere in this mess of things, there's an anti-teleportation device. You'll find it in there. Somewhere in there. But essentially, yeah, we want to take that out before starting to try and drop stuff on. But again, that's difficult because he's got square shields, he's got all these other heavy shield generators. It's a tough nut to crack. Kingcrafter coming up right there. And looks like he is gearing up for another sizable push through the center right here. See how it goes. He's got one Kingcrafter over there. But it's just not going to go well against... There's just too many sniper bots. They're just going to lay waste to those experimentals that are incoming. That's not going well for them. There they come. It's an impressive firing line, that's for sure. But not enough, to say the least. Those are going out so much faster now that the sniper bots are online, that is for sure. And those are all down. Push coming on the right. He's got a few more shields online there. Monkey Lord pushing up. Going to debattle together. Support units online. Love that microwave laser firing there. And Kingcrafter's already down. Those sniper bots are just too much to handle. And pushing up with this Monkey Lord support right here. Some strong defenses in the back there, look like. Pushing up, yeah. And these Mothra heavy defense batteries, those are very painful, I think, to turn. Yeah, look at that, just getting chunked by those. It's not going to go well, I don't think. Oop. I want to. And that is down already. Yeah. Well, I managed to take out a little bit of stuff there. Seekers are going to fall back, which I do not blame them for. Look at me, I managed to build quite a few Triceptitrons there. Lay into those shields. Took one down for a second. And, sniper bots advancing up to do a little work as well. And this is kind of what we're going to need to do here is push forward, take out some of these defenses, take out some of these shield generators if possible. Anything else heavier back here yet? Does not appear so. Anything coming up? What do we got here? Another sniper bot. And here, Mega Roach. Battle Roach. Love that. We'll do some work. Push that position. We got our own Kingcrafter coming online. So we like to see. A very gorgeous Aqua. And pulling these sniper bats back in line. Because don't want them out there when this push comes through. Oh, sad Monkey Lord is dead. It's too bad for him. I don't see. Oh no, I was like, I don't see any experimentals. No, they're all right there. There they are. It's just like a T3 push over here. All right, here we go. Build a bunch of trebuchets. We're a little dated at this point with all the experimentals running around, but what are we gonna do? And those sniper bots are already doing work pushing against these bad boys over here. Some engineers out here. Just reclaiming. There they are. Getting any mass where you can, you know? That's pushing up. Let's take a quick gander while those push up. Bases over here, experimental factory online, quantum gateway, another quantum gateway being built. Gonna spread out over here. Got an experimental resource generator. So, Loud, one of the things I learned from them is they figured out that the Paragon that the Aeon had was not super useful to the AI, because the way it was working was it would essentially just give you, like, if you ran over your resources, it would produce more as needed. But the AI couldn't quite understand how to use that effectively. So instead, what they've done is they've just given it a very high base production rate, and that's made the AI, because I think he builds them now. Yeah, he's got one back here. Look at that, 247 and 1900 energy. So he uses them a lot more effectively now than he did in the previous game, and yeah, all the factions have access to them. It's not some unique Aeon thing anymore. But it's not an unlimited amount, but it is a hefty amount if you're able to get one online. It takes a long time to build, that's for sure. At least for a player. This very scaled AI over here, I'm sure, had that online for like 10 minutes. So he's trying to push, can't really do it here. Got some Triceptrons from Stash on the right. And yeah, again, we're just kind of holding for the moment, getting some more. Is that another sniper bot online? Mega Roach appear somewhere. Oh, there he is. Mega Roach. No, that's another sniper bot too. Where did Mega Roach go? Oh, there he is. Mega Roach. God, Cyber looks so cool. All those straight edge designs. And is he gonna try and push? Well, he's pushing forward a lot of Serenities in a single line. That's unusual for Loud. Maybe a pathfinding thing. And what do we got going on here? What's all this? A little mass farm there. Because sometimes you don't have the time to build one of those, or the resources to build one of these awesome Paragons, so you just build a little mass farm. Kind of like that. Got another sniper bot there. These defenses, I think, are basically unbreakable at this point, especially with our own experimentals online. What am I doing? I got some Tech 3 stuff. Oh, what's this? Oh, I'm building a quantum gateway, finally. Always a little slow. Stash. So he's got 2 quantum gateways online. He's getting his own Paragon coming online. Down here, we've got Paragon coming online for Rhaegar. He's got a bunch of T3 land factories. And over here, Mass Fabs. Paragon, not a Paragon. That is a quantum gateway. King Crafter going out from Harry Spotter. MVP from that earlier part of the game. Alright, looks like he may try another push again. Don't think it's going to go well for him. It's a lot of units to be sure. Yeah, look at that. King Crafter is just, he's got health down there in the bottom left. He's getting chunked for 10k like every second. He's going to need like 50 of those to try and break through here. You know, I think Aeon have one of the, it's like a protector bot that has a shield as well. That would be useful. I don't know if it's a dome shield though or just a regular shield. I don't play Aeon enough to know. I don't see him build anything, that's for sure. Oh, well, here he comes. It's a large push, you could say. A lot of sniper bots. Problem is these guys are in a line, not really in a firing line. More of a column. Just gonna die one after the other. Same with these ones over here. Just die a horrible death. Defenses are a little too much, I think, for them. Littered with dead experimentals around here. Triceptrons, rockets over there on the right. Got our own King Crafter to fight back. I believe these are these yellow things here. Yeah, these are the what are those called? Where are they? Oh, here they are. Those are the Inquisitors. They drop, yeah, kind of like that. This little teleported artillery, and there's a lot of rockets going out. Those Triceptrons. And that experimental push is no more. We are starting to get our very hefty amount of experimentals up here. Lots of sniper bots. Oh, what do we got going here? Some Mad Bolos, heavy assault mechs out from, who is that? Stash. Some Mad Bolos out here on the side, just doing a little bit of work. One down to half health already. We have that tactical missile deflection, yeah. Pew pew pew. It's good. Don't get too close. Those mouth throws will cause a lot of pain. And he's got quite a few experimentals in there. That is a hefty package. We got going over here. Heavy shield generator, great. And I think it's almost time for, I think we're going to start, I mean, this is more or less the initial part of our kind of probing action, I guess you could say. What do we got coming over here? Another siege tank. Going to hurt a little bit. Advanced battle bots coming up. We got down here. Suil. Seraphim naming conventions. Let me get over here. Oh, got his paragon off over here. Very nice. Storage facility. And building a quantum gateway. Quantum gateway. Mad Bolos just out here teasing, trolling, demonstrating, whatever tactical term you want to use. If I remember correctly, I think what actually ended up happening here is just because these guys are so far forward, it ends up drawing these guys out and allows our sniper bots to kind of engage them. Can't get too close to those mothers though. Take a few hits. Alright. And so yeah, so you can see a lot of stuff going on the map. We're at the just past the 1 hour mark. See up here at the top right, sim speed has dropped to going a little bit faster than normal speed would be 0, +1, which is about the max that sim speed can handle. But again, that's pretty impressive given that we've got 5,500 units on the field already. Loud's done a great job of just cutting down that late game lag and even rewriting kind of a lot of the AI functions that would eat up processing power. Some of the graphic stuff would eat up processing power, and just removing like trails behind fighter aircraft, stuff like that. So it is pretty impressive that in the late game you can still play at a minimum normal speed, maybe not 10x speed, but normal speed still, and you don't get a -5 slowdown just because the processing power is way too much. Rhaegar Ironside got an experimental out somewhere. Figure out where that is, what it is. Back here. Oh, I think it's the Paragon he brought online. Another one online over there. And things are a little slow. Mad Bulls have fallen back. Might be trying. These sniper bots are just not letting anything come forward behind this line. So let's see how that goes for them. We come online over here. And Eliash moving forward from Harry Spotter. Kind of thing coming up down here. Still at Athuswil, Sewell. Land factory or experimental factory coming online for Rufus right there. I'm building my own little, very slowly, my own little Paragon here. And look at me, building a Monkey Lord. Love it. Sometimes I subscribe to the rule of cool. May not be the most effective thing, but makes me happy. And he is definitely building up, he's still building some tech units back here, but he is building up forces to try to push. Already at 5.9 units back there. And we are down to +0, so normal game speed on the game clock. Mad Bolos pushing back forward. A lot of experimental units here. Two King Crafters in the front. Eliash coming up as well. That is going to... I love this line of sniper bots right here. Yeah, nothing is getting through at this point, especially with these shield generators online and all these other experimentals. And it looks like kind of getting a little bit of a shield creep here forward. I'll just push some of these units forward so we can actually start getting shots on his shields into his base. Yeah, it's not going well. I think he's attacking missiles, right? Is that what I'm saying there? Missile barrage. So that's what that means. Let's go in there. Do a little bit of work, maybe. All right. Well, things have slowed down just a tad. Walk you through this moment some of the other things. So some of those other standard loud mods, they're kind of like quality of life improvements. So we talked Lao does a good job of keeping unit cap in check, and one of the ways it does that is so it's got a mod called integrated storage integrated into its standard suite of mods. And what that does is, so instead of back in the day, you would around your mass extractors, you'd build mass storages, right? Well, integrated storage, essentially what it does is every time you build a building, it increases your storage capacity. So now, instead of building storages around here, you can actually get adjacency bonuses to reduce the energy use by building power generators, or you can even build a mass extractor right next to your factory and get the adjacency bonus that way to decrease. So both reduces the amount of units potentially on the field, reduces the amount of micro that you have to do, and also can just be helpful in getting you some lower production costs and letting you take advantage of those adjacency bonuses. That is a swarm of units he's got there. Is he going to finally make a push on this? Does not appear so. We've got some run of these going up here, some more Mad Bolos. Anything else exciting coming up from behind? Another experimental land factory. Looks like Frostberry has a experimental gantry online, building some stuff as well. Down here we've got, what is this, a teleport node. I can't remember this coming into play later in the game. We'll keep an eye on that. Building another experimental research generator. This guy's going to have multiple of these online. It's going to be impressive. But yeah, these Athos wheels, pretty awesome. And Mad Billows might be making. Oh, what do we got here? Avalanche Mark II. That is, I believe, the top-end Cybern units. And it's got a wicked range, really be able to hold these sniper bots, and a lot of health to really push through these defenses over here. So, looks like they're starting, some of the sniper bots being outside of shield coverage, but starting to push up a little bit. Mad Bull is pushing up here alongside this Avalanche, who is throwing a lot of firepower downrange. Oh, those two cannons on his back there. That was impressive. A lot of fire coming in on those Mad Bolos. Avalanche is doing work though. Very slow, but still pretty impressive. And we got pushing over here. Sniper bots pushing up a little bit. My Monkey Lord is online. Woo! Look at that. Very exciting for me. Anything else interesting coming up on his sides? Doesn't appear so. It's building some stuff. Hanging out. And yeah, this Avalanche is really going to be able to... Yeah, see, it's already doing work alongside these sniper bots to just kind of push against these shields over here. Mad Bolos trying to be a little cheeky over here. Maybe take out this plus 51 Tech 4 Mass Extractor. Learned that the other day, so I've been playing this Loud mod for a couple months now, and I did not realize that you could actually upgrade to Tech 4 Mass Extractors, so handicapping myself for a while, but finally I've learned that. And that is a lot of units pushing out right there. Massive units. Doing a good job drawing out some of his units while these Mad Bolos fall back. So notice that little vulture in there as well. Oh, what's this? Experimental reconstruction engineer. Oh, that thing's going down. Yeah, didn't make it. Avalanche, yeah, it's falling back in the face of that substantial experimental push. Sniper bots, though, are not going to let them get too close. Oh, he's so sad when he falls. Look at him. Oh, no. But yeah, this little push here, drawing these experimentals out, did a good job of that. Pushing up here, got another sniper bot coming up. Avalanche doing a great job. Triceptrons, Mad Bolos. And they are just taking some fire back there. They can't really advance beyond that, otherwise the sniper bots will tear them a new one. Shields. Oh, we got a push coming up here on the right. Experimental light assault tanks. Can't say that name. We're going to take out this mass extractor. Don't know how well they'll be able to push through. I mean, these are solid, but not super solid. I don't know if they're going to hold up against really more raiders, I would say, than assaulters. But definitely raided that mass extractor. If they fell back right now, that probably would be the end of the world. But Might be trying to sneak through, kind of hard to tell. Down here, experimentals are pushing up. Don't think it's gonna go well for them though. Yeah, those are gonna go down pretty quick. Sniper bots are making short work. Avalanche falling back a little bit more. Tanks are trying to flank through right here. I think there's just too much crossfire from all of the units. Experimental push is going down. Checking on these tanks over here. Yeah, he's got zone experimentals and now I think that's going to work. Yeah, he's falling back, looks like now. See how many units can get out of there without losing. We're doing alright. Well, that first tank looks like it's about to meet its maker. Yeah, there he goes. Went down. Still got a lot of experimentals sitting in that base right there. But another tank pushing up right here. Mad Bull is pushing back up, so we've got our assault ongoing. Spiderbot over here doing a little bit of work. Probably gonna yellow this and throw it away, because that's what I do. And yeah, he's about to meet not happy days. Work going on over here. Mad Bolo's on the right with the Avalanche. Experimental tanks on the left, taking a bit of a pounding. He's pushing out his experimentals though. Lost Square Shield is down at least. I don't know if it's lost or if it's just been taken down. His experimentals are pushing out, but taking a fair amount of Square Shield's back online. Taking a fair amount of sniper bot fire. Yeah, that push. Again, got that shield down for a little bit, drew out some of the experimentals, which I think will be very handy. Avalanche is in the yellow. Black Colossus is almost down. Gets that out. Yeah, there we go. Avalanche shot, took that thing out. Oh, look at me. Got another Monkey Lord. Replace that one. These things are fun. What is this? It's like a little bug. Reclamation Engineer. Interesting. To look into that. I don't play a lot of Seraphim, so don't know exactly what it does. But that is a whole host of sniper bots that will deal with those experimentals, no problem. Oh, that is a destruction field, let me say. Alright, Avalanche fell back a little bit. This little assault bot platoon, some vultures, Mad Bolos in there. They're trying to push forward again. Don't think it's gonna go that well. Sniper bots, Monkey Lords, Mega Roach hasn't pushed up yet. Anything else interesting coming online? What do you got down here? A few of these. Teleport now. Oh, he's gonna try and teleport those. That's nice. Anything else interesting? We got building here. Don't know what that is. That's interesting. See that when it comes online. I'm building another Monkey Lord. Rule of Cool. Experimental resource generators taking a long time. What are you building? Building a Mega Roach. What are you building? I don't know what that is. Goliath, maybe? Building more of these Athos wheels. And anything over here interesting? Search generator online. No. Push is going alright. I mean, that square shield keeps flicking on and off, so definitely putting enough DPS on it to bring it down. I'm trying to think. Does he have a anti-teleport device? I don't know what it looks like exactly. They're all shield generators. Hard to say. But those siege bots are able to, the Inquisitors are able to drop these on there, so not so far forward, or not a teleport device that is basically preventing that from happening. Or the range on the anti-teleport is just too small to cover this far forward. Look into that on my off time. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, experimental. So he reclaims. It's just basically a big engineer to reclaim stuff. It's interesting. All right, Avalanche is back forward. He's got Monkey Lord in support. A little push coming here, but not gonna go well. Sniper bots are trying to push forward. Those Inquisitors are just dropping all holy hell on that square shield, which again is, I think, actually a large part of what's keeping it, or makes it keep dropping. What else we got going here? Another Monkey Lord coming up from myself. Another one online. Right. Prisoner. Oh, I think I understand that. So, I guess maybe it reclaims a wreck and then can build that wreck again. That would be interesting. That's actually pretty cool. We Seraphim and get all kinds of other cool stuff. Let's say a different word than stuff, but it's a family friendly show here. And he is in pain. Square shield is down again for the moment. We're going to take out some of these Galactic Colossi while that shield is down. Avalanche is pushing up slowly. We got here another King Crafter coming online. Mad Bolos getting repaired, I think. Being built, definitely needs to repair actually. Alright, alright. Yeah, it's getting pushed on, that's for sure. Wyash pushing up, King Crafter's pushing up. Square shield down yet again for the moment. And again, just want to point out, we are holding in there at 6.6 thousand units, but still at 0 on the game speed, so still holding up with no slowdown on the game speed, which is impressive. That guy went down. Pushing up, Avalanche a little more, this little shield creep's going well. A lot of units there. And again, that's kind of thing, like, Loud does get stuck, I think, with some of these unit restrictions where other things that he would do are pressure, he would push through the air on the sides over here. He kind of struggles when you get your defenses built up this much. It's not too much you can do, it's just you pushing against him. But that does not mean it is necessarily easy to push against him, so... This is what we got going right here. Monkey Lord pushing up with Mad Bolos and Vultures in support, little raiding party. I wonder if we can actually... There's actually a bit of a gap right here. We might be able to sneak through there with Mothras. I think that might be what he's doing. At the very least, denying that mass point to him. Avalanche is pushing up and take out that King Crafter. Starting to lose his experimentals in here, though he's still sending a lot more forward. The Inquisitors are dropping a whole lot of stuff on these shields, keeping them down. Square shield's dropping for a bit, and some of these rear shields are starting to drop a little more, so getting enough firepower forward that it is able to overcome the recharge on those shields, which is impressive given how much shielding he actually's got going here. So he's got quite a few absolutions coming forward, which are necessary for this kind of range fight that's going on. Mad Bolos and the Monkey Lord are pushing forward. Those Mothras, though, are still in business, still in play. I think he's just, yeah, again, demonstrating, trying to draw them out so the sniper bots can do what they do. Like that, right there, yeah. Duck back in. Nope, shield went down, can't duck back in behind it. Definitely getting the push going here. How are we looking at? Oh, we got this. Ah, yes, Basilisk. That's cool looking. Multiple Monkey Lords right there. What's this? Resource generator. You finished building here. Back to Colossus. Now that's stepping online. What we got here? Another Mega Roach coming up. And he's slowly getting pushed back. I mean, shields go down, we take some stuff, maybe push back on those next shields. But again, just more firepower, I think, keeps coming forward here. And that's going to keep applying that pressure. Waiting to see this go down right here. I believe what ends up happening here is Dr. Sis ends up teleporting a bunch of these behind this line, which, again, genius way of doing it. I'll be curious if they can get Loud to think of something like that, because that would be interesting. If he suddenly teleported a bunch of his experimentals back here, we would be not in a good position. It's a different word I would use, but again, family-friendly show. Let's take a look here at the front. Avalanche pushing up. Oh, second Avalanche coming up. Excellent. This Avalanche is back in the green. Yeah, that's really going to help us push through there. Yep, that shield generator is going down there on the right, so starting to get some penetration here. The Basilisk is forward. And not pushing too hard yet, but again, don't want to be too aggressive, but definitely seems to be starting to clear a pathway here on the right, because get through this little pathway, take out some of these mass extractors, and it'll be a whole different ballgame. We're just trying to throw ourselves straight into the teeth of his defensive base here. Though, despite being defensive base, it is definitely getting whittled down because there's just too much firepower that he is not able to deal with. More cinematic view there just for a second. Mega Roach is pushing up. Got a basilisk down there on the right. Square Shield is back online, but coming down. And yeah, we are getting quite a few sniper bots are pushing forward and apply some more pressure. And this feels like the time when, yeah, we're going to start really pushing up here. Plenty of King Crafters and some Eliash right there. And we are pushing in hard. Alright, Shield Hunter started taking some hits. Doing good, doing good. Oh! What do we got going here? I got the teleport node on the other side online, which I think means these guys are going to be popping up over here. Keep an eye on that. That is going to be... It may not be enough to break any of these things, but what it will do is it will force him to divert resources to dealing with that, right? He's already struggling to hold us right here, so if we can force him to basically commit some stuff over here, it'll allow this breakthrough to go easier instead of having to just kind of win this war of attrition here. Still be a war of attrition to some extent, but a little bit better. So looks like that's charging up. Keep an eye on that. But again, we've already managed to push through this area right here. Something big exploded right here. I missed that. Just want to tell me what that was if they saw it before it happened. But yeah, definitely avalanches are starting to push up into his base. Square Shield back online for the minutes. But all our platoons pushing up here now. Trebuchet Battalion, and there they are. The Athasils have advanced. Large advance coming here on the left. Avalanche is pushing on the right with these Mad Bolos and the Monkey Lords. Going well, going well. Something large is exploding there. Oh, and these are on the march. Keep an eye on those. Oh, what was that? Oh, he's got another sniper bot back there. It was like something went down really fast over here. I was like, what is it? Platoon over here on the left is decimated. Fight is ongoing. These guys are made a hole, and that is a Tricepticon barrage. Alright, pushing into this base here. Gonna deal the remains of it. Avalanches, Mabolos have got a few experiments back online. Let's go check on what's going on in here. Just pushing up the right side. Nothing too crazy yet, and it looks like, pushing forward our sniper bots there, we have got this forward base down, and that is going to open up this entire field on the right, on the left. These guys are coming in, putting the hurt down on that hydrocarbon. And these guys are also taking a bit of fire. Oh, my minimap. Settings for this. I feel like I only see firing on there. Oh, it's probably because I'm a observer. Like, what's going on with that? We'll stay on the outside of the square shield because it's got a lot of power. I'm just kind of drawing these units out here, so good job for those guys. Click on here in the center. Oh, got a experimental battle ongoing. Counterattack. Don't know how well it's going to go. There's just so many sniper bots here behind the lines. Oh yeah, that's not going to go in his favor. Decepticons putting down a lot of rocket fire. So check in on bad boys. There's a lot of units in this base right there, so I don't think that... Again, it's very good at distracting, very good push. Gonna force them to commit resources against this defense. But I don't know if these guys are going to be able to do too much damage. Yeah, they're going down pretty fast. Not a shield generator there. I'm gonna try and stomp on some stuff at the very least. Let's get me able to get in. Looks like most of them are gonna go down, unfortunately. That is too bad for those. But again, solid distraction on his part. Another fight ongoing over here. Sniper bots. But we are pushing through the center. This counter push is not going to do much. T2 units is not going to stop all of these over here. Push coming here on the left, trying to take out this base. These guys are going to deal with that. And probably we'll get over here on their sniper bots. Down here. Rentals. Yeah, they're trying to come down here and deal with this teleport node. But again, forces him to commit resources to that and not to this push right here. Sniper bot pushing in stuff there. Sniper bots advancing over here with a few monkey lords on support. Another avalanche, advancing to 3 in total. That is solid. And sniper bots are advancing. Monkey lords looking amazing as always. And thinking better of it, maybe. Yep, and here they go, off into this wide open backfield. Defense up over here, but again, just having them all spread out, not having them just funneling units down here in this middle is going to slow them down. And I think there's just so much firepower, especially with 3 avalanches, all of these king crafters. It's gonna be a lot. So over here, monkey lords and sniper bots. Yeah, taking down that square shield. Got a lot of units in there. 2-3s pushing up. Got some experiments of his own over here. Some T3s hanging out. Fortunately, plenty of spider bots, sniper bots to be able to deal with that. Is he gonna push another section of these through there? Yeah, it's got some more online there. Push is going. Guys, yeah, taking out mass production. Again, him losing all these mass nodes will, again, he's got that Paragon online in the back. It will keep him in the fight, but every additional mass that he's losing is going to slow down his ability to just keep pumping out units. Over here, we got Monkey Lords, Heavy Microwave Laser, always exciting. And of course, that's me and my Banana Yellow overcommitting by myself. Good for team play, of course. And I've decided better of it. Fall back a bit. Push. Completely broken through over there. He's gonna lure. There's a lot of sniper bots. Gonna lure some of their units out though. Gets sniped away. Get there. This is ACU. Is building heavy shield generator. Guys are pushing up, doing great work. Storm Strider there. That's a lot of units. So we've actually managed to cut down the number of units yet, because I think we were at 6.6 for a minute there. So we've actually done a good job of reducing, and we have dropped to -1 sim speed though. Again, this is a massive battle. We got 8 players on this side. Got Sloughed AI over here with just who knows how many units. So it is understandable to lose 1 on the sim speed. But this looks like it will soon be a victory, because this base is now under fire. Don't think it has the same level of defenses as that forward one did, so it's going to be rough for it. I think we're going to have another teleport here pretty soon. Yeah, it looks like it's charging up. Another teleport to come in here in the backfield and draw more resources. This base is getting pressured by the sniper bots and monkey lords. Yeah, this base is under fire over here. Don't think it's going to last too long. Square shield taking some fire. Everybody's doing their thing. Got a Galactic Colossus coming out. We got a fun fight. Laser on laser. Like the Harry Potter. Are they supposed to join when their lasers touch? He's going down now. Okay, we're taking a lot of Mothra fire. Hurts. And this push is going well into his base over here. I'm not going to survive that, I don't think. Avalanches. Galactic Colossi, Concraptors. That is way too much firepower. Losing stuff already right there. And the shield came back online. May have spoken too soon. Oh, shield back down. There's just so many units in here that just need to be taken out, so it's a little difficult. Oh, and the square shield's back online. It's got some units inside the square shield. And I think it is taking direct fire. But he is pushing forward a lot of those T3 units. So yeah, I'm losing those two. Alright, these guys are falling back just a tad. Monkey Lord pushing up. Drawing out all of his T3 units though. So that is what is good. Let's fight over here. Yep, slowly pushing against his base there. Trying to build another, or he has a shield generator online there. Fire. Bunch of Athasuls online there. This push is continuing. Just taking out all those T3 units, which is good, because then we can focus on the base once those all die. Also, I support the taking out of the T3 units because that will help the game speed. Down to 5.9 units, which is good. Yeah, that square shield every time it pops back on does not last very long at all, that is for sure. Little Monkey Lord here, push here. Got some Mega Roaches pushing in. Line of Galactic Colossi back there. Yeah, doing kind of the same thing here, trying to draw out his T3 units. They're kind of an HP sponge. Those are hanging out for now. This push is still going well for a minute. Taking out a lot of that chaff that is in that base. And we were back to 0 sim speed per second. And more of these units I think that die, that's less processing power that's required. Going down, going down. Working around the backside over here. Good job, good job, good job. And this fight's still going. Yeah, slowly pushing in with these units over here. Just gonna get another set of those online. Yeah, double set, and that'll be painful for those guys. That base is taking a lot of fire. I think they took down the square shield, so that'll make it much faster. Don't have to keep beating that down every time. That base is going down. Oh, large explosion over here. Elias making friends with these Monkey Lords. And Crafter coming on this side. Yeah, those Inquisitors just dropping all kinds of havoc into the space now that the square shield's down here as well. We are back to... Oh, actually have to +1. Drop down to 5.1 thousand units. That's definitely helped the sim speed a little bit. And this base is... That is... basically going to be it there, I think. No more for them. Great job there. He's pushing some units out here. This base also is basically dead. Some spook spy planes on there on the right. Yep. Goodbye, friends. And it feels like victory is near at hand, I would say so myself. Because I don't think there is much that he can do. Having lost this base, this base, this base, it's pretty much in the bag, but obviously we will see what there is to see. Still got these units pushing out here trying to defend. Not pushing out as many, I mean, he's still got some experimentals pushing out, but not quite as many. Again, because I think we've reduced his resources to such a point that he can't just spam those like he was previously. But this is a solid advance coming from this force over here. Those 3 avalanches are online. Yeah, these guys just aren't going to hold up against all the units that are over here. Guys are building up for their push. Basilisk hanging out over here, dealing with that King Crafter that was under construction. Let's go down. Always love a good Monkey Lord. Push. Black Colossus line right behind it. And these guys coming in from the east, heading westward. This base is basically defeated. Bring up the units in the center here. And his main base is pretty tanky, but honestly, the amount of force that is coming in, I do not think it will be able to handle it. Definitely built some, again, good on the Loud team, and then the Loud AI for just building his extra shield generators over here on the side that is most at risk. That is definitely impressive. Mega Roach is pushing up. Basilisk still hanging out, doing things. Athu Seals. Someone tell me how to pronounce that. Those are teleported in and ready to push on that base right there. Yeah, this base just can't do anything. It's just way too much firepower pushing in right there. Black Colossi line. Another avalanche. 4 avalanches on the field in total. More sniper bots. Going down. It's not a light assault bot. I don't know if that's gonna slow down any of this stuff here. But if that's all you can build, I'm not going for it. These units have already pushed through these outer shields, starting to pound on the big square shield in the center. Mothra pushing on, or shooting. It really does. Man, I'm impressed with how much that Mothra really starts taking down that avalanche. That is a solid unit, guys. Back off a little bit there. And Athu Seals pushing up over here. Trying to bring down the square shield, which is down, but now there are other shields to hit. Those probably won't last much longer either. And they're starting to get inside the shields. Looking very good. Stalled for minutes. Got a Monkey Lord push coming here against this little platoon. Sniper bots are in support. And that looks like going on over here. HS, look at all these 5 million Harbingers in there, that is for sure. Look at all those in there, that is wild. Flare shield back online. Work being done over here. Shield hover tank. Universal Colossi are pushing in. One's definitely going to go down. Couple of them go down. But this push is looking pretty solid. Also, a line of units coming up from the south here. There's so many units in there. A lot of fire going up. Down to 4.3 units, but still at only +0 sim speed, probably because of all the firing calculations that are ongoing. Monkey Lord's down here, taking a beating. Sniper bots still providing that long-range fire support. Those Monkey Lords are going down. but also some mega roaches and the basilisk are coming up. And his main base is taking fire now. It's pretty much like it's going to be it here in a second. It's going in, it's going in. Yeah, he's coming in from the south now too. Line of galactic colossi will deal with that. This base still holding up all right, but I think that was that his commander, or was that something else? Might have been something just highly volatile. Well, the Black Colossi made it through there. A little march of doom. And we're basically back over here. Final base. So mega roaches, basilisks, tons of sniper bots. Monkey lords on the outside. Inquisitors starting to drop some heavier firepower into the middle of his base. And we're feeling the victory getting close. Coming along. Not much else. Yeah, everything is this is it right here. It's more off the seals to make things feel good. Gets going. Love me those Monkey Lord microwave lasers. And that will be the remainder of his units in here. Let's speed that into the close there. Don't need to launch too much. But yes, that was quite the fun game. Got our revenge on him after losing the first time, and you can see why with the amount of units he was pushing out. And again, we hadn't really built any land units of our own or really any defenses, so he was able to just run right through us. But a little bit of early pressure, and that is what got us the victory. So there you are. Appreciate you guys for watching, and feel free to join the Loud team on any Friday or Saturday, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. You can figure out the Central and Mountain times for yourself. And there's the victory notification. I will see you guys all in the next video. Thank you once again.